This is interesting. Python or Java, which should I become best at? It's asked by Utkarsh Saraya, and then I think there are some more. So it's basically what languages they should focus on. So I know this is your favorite.
This is absolutely my favorite question. Okay, first of all, when you graduate just straight out of school, no company expects you to be a master at a particular language. There's a million languages out there. No company expects you to know everything. What they expect you to be a master of is programming, right? Because programming is an acquired skill. You have to develop that kind of thinking, that logical step-by-step thinking of how to, approach and solve the problem. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you solve the problem in Python, JavaScript, C, C++, Objective-C, Swift, Pascal, Ruby. How many more languages? There's too many languages. It does not matter. In fact, this is first-hand experience when I was applying to interviews. When you finally get a call from the recruiter, they're going to screen you just based on what kind of a person you are and all those basic questions. Finally, when the interviewer feels like you're worthy of an interview, the first question that comes to you is, what language do you want to interview in?
Yes, that's true.
Right?
That's true. Yes.
So, I mean, if all colleges are teaching you C, C++, at least C, C++,
and
Java,
some Java,
right?
Yeah.
Just tell them that.
Right.
And a lot of big companies, I don't want to name them on the video, when they hire fresh graduates, they have a 6-month training program. So when you go into these big companies,
no matter what you learned, they're going to train you.
They're still going to train you.
Yeah.
But what they want you to be a master of is the skill set of programming. They don't care what language.
And when you say programming, you mean problem solving, right?
Yes.
Right. Programming, because that's again the question is which programming language. So mainly problem solving. Like if you're giving a problem, like let's say you have 10 numbers of items and you have to distribute it. What algorithm are you going to use to distribute that and how efficient is it? So that kind of programming and problem solving he's talking about.
Yeah, like I'll give you a simple example. Like you have a singly linked list and you only have a pointer to the head and you have to find the element in the middle of the linked list. Right. Now you have to start questioning yourself. Do you know the length of the linked list?
Yeah.
More often than not, you don't know the length of the linked list, right? A linked list is very basic. You just have a pointer to the head and then the whole list is connected. So how to build a linked list? The steps to build a linked list are same in no matter what language you choose. Can you identify the steps is what they're trying to see.
Right.
Yeah. How to find the middle element in a linked list is the syntax is going to vary from language to language.
Yeah.
But the process to do it is exactly the same.
Right. In the other thing which I also want to add to this is that they're not looking for right answer. They're looking for how you're trying to solve the problem. They're trying to see how your thought process is while you're solving that problem. Like if you're asking questions, if you need more information, because that's the job of software developer. It's not when you work as a software developer, you're not going to know every single thing for requirement. You will be given, this is the tech spec, give me this thing. Then he's going to ask like, what's the business requirement? How do I develop this? Like those questions. That's what interviewers are trying to understand. Do you have that ability to ask questions? Do you have that ability to solve problems? That thought process is what they're looking for more.
Right. So coming back to that linked list question, the interviewers will just say, given a linked list, we want to find the middle element. Then you have to start coming up with questions. Well, okay, do I only have a pointer to the head or do I also have a pointer to the tail?
Right.
Do I is the linked list completely object oriented and is there a data member available for the length? You have to ask these questions to the interviewer because they're trying to assess your abilities to understand a problem.
Right.
That's what they want to know.
Right.
And obviously, it is even though you know the answer that the pointer to the tail is not given, you should still ask them because
Right.
they want to see your questioning abilities.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is gonna be also this is my favorite one. How to get developer job role in product-based companies like Google, Apple, Facebook, etc. We are laughing because he has applied to all these companies. He has given interviews to those companies. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm also excited to
How to
spirit crusher.
yeah, man. So it takes me to the phase where I went down slope and then you hit rock bottom and then you realize that it's